Hello lifers, welcome back to our channel. It's me, your fave, your one and only your baby girl Malika. So today we are doing the critical review of Mr. Aloy series, Another Mistake in Marriage, episode 36. It starts with Mama who is at home, and Jeff, George, Kelly and Oma are back from the hospital. So Mama opened the door. She was shocked to see her, but unfortunately she didn't like she was expecting to see the old Chioma back. That was what she was expecting. That Chioma will hug her, that Chioma that is lively, that Chioma that is fierce, that Chioma that is lovely, always smiling, bubbly, with a bubbly personality. But unfortunately, that was not the person she saw. So she was feeling bad and she was surprised. She was shocked at the same time. But she was reassured that she was going to be okay, and she was told what she needed to be fine, which is the honest truth is that most times the things that we go through in life, all we need is love and attention. All we need is care. All we need is people, that really cares about us, that can tell us that everything is going to be okay, that can constantly reassuring us. In her case, a lot of talking, love and care, affection, attention, reassurance. If possible, therapy will really do. But if there's no therapy, just the family around, seeing people who love you, that you know that you can sleep with both eyes closed and they won't hurt you. That's what she needs. I hope Mama will not be breaking down each time she sees her, because it's really difficult to understand that this happened to your daughter. And Mama, she knelt down, she really cried because she was in so much pain, and placed a curse, on whosoever is doing this to her family and everything. The honest truth is, at this point, Jeff said something that is very pertinent, and which is the truth. At this point, Jeff is right. Even if Angel is not doing it for herself, she has to do it for those who are fighting for her. Yes, at this point, she has to do it for those who are fighting for her, because it's no longer about her. No, it's no longer about her. It's now about them too, because they are fighting for her, and Jeff has every right to ask, are you sure? Because we know Angel, but I think Angel has reached that point. Like us, there's this thing, everybody has a point of no return. Everybody has a point where they say enough. Yes, everyone has that point, that place where you reach your life. I can't do this no more. I can't take it no more. I can't accept to be treated this way. I think Angel has reached that point. But Jeff, knowing fully well that his sister is not strong-minded, will she do what she said she will? He has the right to ask that question. That's the one. And they reassured Jeff. Then Jeff had to leave, like stating that they need to talk to Angel because she needs to do something, because she should look at what is happening to them. She needs to do something about it, and they had to leave. So the next thing shows Kizito, who is sitting on the bar of his house, drinking and thinking. I'm sure he's like, what is going on? What is happening to my wife? What's happening to Angel? Because like us, when you have somebody, when there's someone that is always has the always have to take advantage of others, always want to manipulate others, then when he sees that his tactics are no more working, he starts asking himself questions like, what didn't I do right? What did I do wrong? How am I supposed to do it? Because he's a narcissist. I'm sorry, but that's the honest truth. He's a sociopath. So, and his mom came downstairs, like the two musketeers that they are. She realized what her son was going through. It had to do with Angel, and yes, Kizito was trying to drown himself in alcohol, because that's what most people do. And I always say, I'm sorry, like it's not because I don't drink, but there's this thing I always tell people: alcohol will not change anything. You will get drunk and you still wake up in the morning and still have that same problem. Yes, because you're trying to drown yourself. And I always say weak people are the ones that try to drown themselves in alcohol. Face your problems, face your fears, face whatever it is that you're going through squarely with your clear eyes. Be sober and face them. Alcohol, you drink, you get drunk, you might even misbehave, but that shit will still be there, you know. So his mom is trying to remind him of what she said, I told you so, like the time he told him rather to go to the hospital, take her away from there so that people will not be feeding her. I don't know why they think that Angel is so dumb. You know, Angel doesn't need people to feed her with anything. No, she doesn't, honestly. She's sensible enough to know right from wrong. You know, she's sensible enough to know that her husband is a bad person. Her mother-in-law is another bad person as well. She's sensible enough to say enough is enough. So I don't know these people what they are thinking. For how long did they think they were going to hurt that girl for her not to wake up from that slumber? For how long were they thinking? And Kizito is he's still delulu, he's still delusional by thinking, she can't do nothing. Angela, that is the funniest thing about people. Like us, let me tell you people something, right? Be careful of always underestimating do not underestimate anybody. The only person you can, even a little child, even a mother, a breastfeeding mother, don't underestimate that, because that your child you're breastfeeding can actually send you to the hospital by biting off your nipple. Yes, don't underestimate anyone. Don't. It's very it's very risky wanting to underestimate somebody, thinking that you are superior, you're powerful, you have this against them. Because when somebody feel like their back is against the wall, when they turn, they can do anything to get, like, to be free. So do not underestimate anyone. Like what I was saying, his mother made him to understand that he is underestimating Angel. Yeah, that it is foolish for him. That, like what I was saying, that's the truth. It will be foolish for you to think that somebody will not rise up against you. Somebody that you've been squashing, you'll be spending time to squash, will not rise up against you. Now his mom is making him to understand that the Angel that left this house had 10 bars of current, but the one that returned, she had 90. So now she's wanting her son to start thinking what to do, to either try to bring that 90 bar to 0, not even 10, but 0. You see that Kizito's mom is a sociopath plus a psychopath plus a narcissist equals to, I don't know what to say. She is sick. She is even sicker than her son. To think that all she wants is for her son to look for somebody that he can mistreat, do whatever it is that he wants, just because they want a grandchild, is sickening. Honestly, like us, it is sickening. That woman is sick upstairs. Honestly, she is sick upstairs. Saying that to this guy, God. And the next thing shows Angel, who walked into her matrimonial room, who walked into their room, locked the door, like locked it with a key, and went into their drawer, like she knew where Kizito. And to think that Kizito is so dumb to keep documents at home. God, it is bad. Like, as I'm telling you people, it is bad to underestimate. Do not underestimate somebody. Nobody is to be underestimated, because there are some people, when they're on their lowest, they don't even know the type of force that they have. Do not underestimate somebody, and do not overestimate yourself, because you don't know who is opposite, who is across to you. So she went and collected the blue box, the sky blue box where the documents are inside. She searched those documents, and she saw two files. She removed the first one, a pink file. She searched, like it's something she was looking for. She searched the other one. She saw another, like, white file. She removed it, and she went and kept the box, and she went and hid those documents somewhere where she wanted them to be. Then she has a phone in that house. She has a mobile phone. She took the phone. It was like she sent a text. She sent a text to someone. And you see now that now Angel returned into that house for vengeance. She returned. She's making plans already. So now she's beginning to set Kizito up. You see, I say do not underestimate anybody and do not overestimate yourself, because you might just shoot yourself on the leg without realizing. Like, as you what I told you before. Now Angel sent that text message to George that was sitting somewhere. The next thing shows George and Kelly that were sitting somewhere. So Angel sent that text message to George, and George, the text message arrived because he was waiting for it, he was expecting it, and he told George. Angel just sent the text message, and George read the text message out loud. He said that she's ready, she has gotten all she needed, and they say they let the show begin. And he asked Kelly if he was ready. He said he was born ready. You see, like I'm saying, karma do exist. You cannot treat people anyhow and get away with it. I will not feel sorry for Kizito. Hell to the no, I can't. No, why should I? I can't feel sorry for him. He did this. He brought this upon himself. So he will pay for it. It's showtime. And the next thing shows Angel that's in bed. She's sleeping. And Kizito walked out of the bathroom. He just took his bath and he came in bed. He was smiling. That smile a man will have in on his face when he's about to, just go. He wants to knock. When it's already, his brain is already, doing somehow. He went in bed as soon as he thought. I don't know how is it that this guy has the audacity, has the temerity to still want to knock this girl on top of all the things she do to her. So he tried to touch her. She was like, I'm not in the mood, leave me alone. She didn't want him, But based on the fact that Kizito is a narcissist, is the way he is, like, you always like, it must be his way or the highway. Like, she was like, I am not interested. I don't want to. Like, what do you mean? To him, it was like, why won't you be interested? You're supposed to. And the poor girl is trying to make you understand that I am recovery, And he was surprised, like, recovery for what? You're not supposed to be recovery. What, were you sick? And she was like that. She was surprised, like, didn't you send me to the hospital? You tried to buy me. It's like, are you trying to deny me my conjugal right? Are you for real? Like, this guy still thinks he has a right for, this is the height of, he is sick. To think that he still have rights, and even try to force himself on her. And not, I forgot that girl these days, she sleeps with knives. If you see the way she pulled out those knives, I was glad. I was happy seeing it. She like, are you threatening me? Are you for real? This is somebody you've been pounding for months. You've been beating blue black, like you've been giving her anyhow. And today you're playing the victim. You've been the villain for months, and today you are the victim. It's so funny. It's appalling how some people think sometimes. I'm serious. Like, as you know, the worst thing that can happen to someone like Kizito is the fact that he just realized that he can't have his way anymore. Like, it's not like before. He can't have what he's used to having. He's so pissed. He's not happy. He's not happy with the fact that he cannot have his way, because she told him, I'm not threatening you, but I'm promising you, that if you don't go, stay away from me, I'm going to, I don't know how many parts of your body I'm going to chop with these knives. And she was holding two big knives, And he's so pissed because he can't get away with things anymore. Because Angel is now, she has revolted. Angel is no more the Angel we used to know. No, she's no more. She has changed. Like, she's keeping to her words. She threatened Kizito and had to leave, and Kizito was so pissed. He was beating himself up like a child that he is, as usual. Then someone was knocking. The next thing shows his mother coming from outside, knocking the door. Kizito. So Kizito now went to open the door, and I don't know, it was like he blacked out. Yes, sometimes people do black out. He blacked out, and he saw his mom. He thought his mother was actually Angel, I think so, and he held her by the neck, and was squeezing like this. See, I hate violence, but for a second I was happy. I wanted her to feel what Angel has been feeling for months. And she was shocked. She was like screaming. Kizito didn't see. I said Kizito blacked out. Kizito was screaming and smacked her, smacked the hell out of her, and she fell on the ground. Then he moved past. Like us, you see, they say when you sow the wind, you harvest a storm. Kizito's mom has sowed the wind. Now she will harvest a storm. The same goes for Kizito. You cannot be treating someone's child like she's nothing, like she means nothing to you. It doesn't work that way. No, it doesn't work that way. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Angel has the right she has the right to have a good life. She has the right to be happy. She has the right not to feel pain because she married for happiness. She married because she wanted to be married because her mother wanted her to be married. But she never bargained for this. She never bargained for violence. She never wanted this. That's why I'll always say your mental health, listen to me. Yes, there are people like, oh, you're old. You're getting old. Your age mates are married with kids. There are also your age mates that are in cemeteries. Yes, your age mates that are in cemeteries. Some are in jail somewhere. Some have even been buried somewhere that their families are not aware of. So stop putting yourself through so much stress just because you want to please the society. All right, marriage is a beautiful thing. It's good. It is good. But you have to do it for a good reason. It shouldn't be societal pressure. It shouldn't be the pressure coming from the society. It shouldn't be that. It's not worth it. That's why I say any marriage that will take away your peace or your mental health, do not do it. Please don't do it. Value yourself enough to say no. Okay? Value yourself, value your sanity enough to say, I cannot do this. I am not going to do this. Don't let people pressure you. Because being single is not a curse, okay? Yes, it feels lonely at times. If you cannot find that person that gingers you, that person that makes you want to rush back home, you want to go back home where you miss them, that man that makes you blush when you think about him, that woman that raise your boulder when you just think about her, life is so easy. If you don't have that, please don't do it. Don't do it for fun. Don't do it because people are pressuring you. Don't do it for money, because money. I said this thing yesterday, all right? Marriage, you should at least have like 80% love and 20%, it should be 20% money. But when it's 80% money and 20% love, you're on your own. When that money will finish, that 20% of love, even 5% will not be left. Whereas when you do it for 80% love, 20% money, when that money is finished, that love can even descend to 70 or 60%. It will never go below 50%. You see that you still have respect for that person. It's very important we know these things. We should stop this thing of wanting to get married because, the society said, because he's rich. You can make your money yourself. Make your money. Please. And you must not be rich. Be comfortable. Be able to afford what you want, what you can. It's okay. Please. So as we are going to end here, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for your support. I appreciate everything I see you do on my channel. I'm super grateful. Thank you. On this note, I have to say bye, guys.